like fingernails on the
Correct.
chalkboard.
Oh, the worst.
Yeah.
Were you lying then, or are you lying now?
I give him a little leeway because it's highly publicized and a year later.
Showing you what's been marked. Defense Exhibit 1.
But there are better ways to phrase that.
This is
less
how,
cliche.
like I said earlier, trailer was pulled out of the St. James parking lot. This is the trailer itself tipped over on its side and being lit on fire next to a garbage can. And you can also see Mr. Rosenbaum armed himself with a chain, and there's still also chains hanging from the trailer.
That's would be in Mr. Rosenbaum's left hand, correct?
Yes, correct.
And there's a length of chain on each side of his left hand hanging down to the ground.
Correct.
It goes through the hand. There's a chain here and chain here.
Two separate chains or one chain?
I don't think the picture can tell.
Okay, gotcha.
I like
you know
that the
whether
judge
it's one
is so
chain or
interested
two?
in
I do believe it
testimony,
was
he's
just one
asking a
chain.
clarifying question.
And go ahead. Defense Exhibit 122, once again.
This is also another picture of Mr. Rosenbaum with his, what I assume to be,
Did he move these into evidence yet?
in his right hand.
He did.
And
Not yet.
the
I think so.
chain
I thought he
in his
did.
left hand.
Maybe he did.
And
They've been doing it a lot
now
where
the chain is up, so
they
you
have
see
the
the full
witness
length
look
of
at
it.
something,
Not
authenticate it, and
obscured
move it
by
to
the
evidence.
Correct.
Even when they show the jury, it's weird.
Defense Exhibit.
But doesn't
by
look
the
like
way-
publishing. He's describing the picture. He doesn't publish which one he's talking
I
about.
do.
and then
This
he
is
just
Mr.
moves on to the next one.
Rosenbaum.
Well,
now
he already
holding
authenticated them
position,
all. He took
holding his
How's the
chain
jury gonna
in
know which ones they're
the
talking
bag
about?
that I
You
described.
just said
I assume they're on-
Exhibit 123.
They're on the screen, I assume.
They're marked.
We can't see
They
it.
have a jury book? Or?
Continuation of this series.
Yes, it's still the trailer that is lit on fire.
Are you that close, or are you using a lens? Do you know?
I am pretty close.
Okay. 121.
I'm assuming people in court can see these
This is a
exhibits.
farther away picture of the trailer that was
Because they
kept on
can't.
its side. Mr. Rosenbaum is
It's a waste of time.
away from the
They
fire.
can't see it.
about
The
to-
jury
Now
can't
at
see the
this
pictures.
time,
He
he's
hasn't
still
admitted
holding
them yet.
his
If he didn't move them in,
bag,
they
and I
can't.
cannot tell what is in his other hand. And it was brought to my knowledge that another person in here is named Joshua Zeminski.
Okay. And Mr. Zeminski.
How is this helpful if the jury isn't seeing the picture at the same time that they're
Black
testifying?
hoodie,
They're probably
Yes.
just going to use it
and
during
he's-
closing
looks like he is
or through another
picking-
witness.
It's ridiculous.
More debris into the fire to accelerate it.
Just take a minute to publish it so the jury can look at the picture you're
Would
looking
it be
at.
fair to say that
I think they're laying
photograph
foundation for the
124,
pictures.
You're further away when the picture's taken?
Correct.
Maybe they're putting the photos on some kind of projector.
Defendant's
and the jury can see
125.
it.
That's what I've been assuming.
I was advancing again south on
Just so
Sheridan
that
Road. I am
defendant's
now
exhibit
at
125.
almost
They
the
haven't admitted
corner
them or offered them.
where the gas station next to Car Source is. And the police just released more gas or tear bombs. I don't know the
Okay.
technical term.
Now, I'm going to show you some video later on, but were you anywhere near the gunshots that eventually broke out about 10 to midnight?
Yes, I was.
Okay. Could you hand that to the judge, please? Showing you what's been marked as Defense Exhibit 126. Do you know what that is?
Yes, this is one of the very last photos I took from Sheridan Road in 61st, I want to say. This photo is of the armored sheriff vehicles showing up to a 10-2 gauge that was just shot in his bicep.
And you can even, I mean, your picture's so good you can read where that is from, or
Yes, it says sheriff's rescue vehicle. I don't see a name or a city.
but that's, I mean, this is before the area's even been cordoned off, correct?
Correct.
Okay, go ahead. If you, hey, why don't you give me a time on that one?
August 25th, 10:51 p.m.
Showing you a picture of
That's South Dakota time.
7.
After the shots were fired and it started getting really intense, I decided to retreat and go back home for the night. I did not have a vehicle down there. I was walking back towards 22nd Avenue, and there was gunshots going on all around me. And there was a group of police outside. I don't know the technical term. I think it's like a correctional use facility here in Kenosha. They were out there with their rifles out and pistols drawn. And I had a black camera around my neck, and they pointed their lights at me. And I raised my hands, and they just told me to keep going. And I asked what's going on, and they just confirmed that there was multiple gunshots. And that was at August 25th, 11:04 p.m.
Defense 128.
This is a little further up 63rd Street, just past the last officers that I talked to.
And this one somehow got a little bit out of order. I'm going to show you Defense Exhibit 130. Can you tell me what that is?
This is a photo of a gentleman walking through some tear gas outside of our courthouse in Kenosha.
Okay.
As gentlemen will do.
8:11 p.m. August 25th.
Okay, so
As
that
you do.
would be for real time 9.
Yes.
And lastly, showing you defense exhibit 129. Could you tell me when that photograph was taken?
This is the very last photo I took of that night. And this is of where Rhodey's camera shop used to be.
Okay. And where is Rhodey's camera shop in Kenosha?
I'm not sure the relevance of this line of questioning. This is not happening.
It's this evening. It's his opinion as to what was going on and why he covered the story.
Yeah, it's a little bit much.